Welcome, welcome. We are back from the break. I did have 2 videos pre-recorded for you guys, so hopefully that was able to state your appetites. But we're back this fine Tuesday. Got a storm coming, and so I'm bringing you 2 replays featuring the KV-2. The first game, we are mega top tier. There are tier 5s in this game. No tier 4s because here on console, tier 6 has some of the worst matchmaking. Same with tier 5. +2, -1 matchmaking, meaning you could fight tier 8s, but you can't fight tier 4s. And if you're in tier 5, you can fight tier 7s, but you can't fight tier 3s. It's to help the tiers 1 through 4 out, which of course does not necessarily help us down here. Hello, Gadoon. AP may have worked, but I wanted to hit his side, which we did, but it looks like his tracks absorbed that shot. KV-2, what is it? If you don't know what the KV-2 is, why are you here? No, maybe you don't know what it is, and that's why you're here, and you hear all sorts of things about it. Well, it's a 152mm gun with these HE shells that do stuff like that. Aiming, that is for losers. We're playing Russia, comrade. We don't need to aim. Polak tank, Stug. What else is over here? Some heavy tanks, T1 heavy. Switch to our AP rounds, so we can see exactly what this AP is all about. Out of my way, sir. Out of my way, out of my way. And how about you? You're giving me a lot. Kadoosh! Wow. So, you're told often not to shoot AP out of this tank because you kind of have poor penetration of, what, 121, something like that. It's not that great. And you only have 700 alpha damage. You need to just fire your shell and trust Stalin to take over and hit the shots for you. With your 86mm of HE penetration. But we don't do that here on console because you can swap your shells freely on console. You don't need to worry. And so I take a good 50-50 split of both shells because why not? We've got the HE with the 950 alpha damage and the AP with 700. Actually, I think it's 910 with HE. But hello, sir. Come back out. Come back out. You are safe. I promise you, you're safe. You're not safe. You are safe. I missed. That's too bad. Armor, you don't have it, but sometimes it works. In this case, it's kind of working against this stock T1 heavy. He's got 110 alpha damage, meaning he's got the small 75. He doesn't quite have the 76 yet, which is much better. Now we're switching back to our AP because, again, 700 alpha damage. We could put it straight into this Stug and kill him. No problem. Switch back to our HE for the T1 heavy. We're up to 2100 damage. Plenty more to go. Giving me a slim shot, but Russia, comrade, just let it be known that you are dead. Kaboom! Out of the game. And now the Stug pokes out. Smart play by him. Churchill's behind me, but there's a dead Polak in the way, so he's not going to be able to find a shot very well. And he's shooting me now. He's kind of upset that I'm seeking cover, so that's too bad. But okay, hello. Oh, he took a hit. Not worth it. Yeah, 255 we put into him. We would have one-shot him, no problem. But alas. Okay, T34, no problem as well. T1 heavy. We're switching to HE. We're going to switch to HE here because we cannot one-shot him with AP unless we roll it super high, which doesn't happen anymore. So we're going to put an HE shell into him and hopefully kill him with it. Hopefully pen him by shooting him in the turret. If that does not work, then he's at least been slashed, and we can finish him off with AP. That's the plan right now. Come here, buddy, old pal. Give me that Coppola. Give it to me. Give it to me. Boom. Nope, no pen. But he's got 424 health left, so our AP will kill him, no problem. Because 700 alpha damage, 121mm of penetration. He's got no armor because this is a T1 heavy. I'll just load up our AP and pump it straight through. He just fired. And he's dead. Someone else shoots him right before we do, unfortunately, so we don't get the full damage. Love the full damage in this tank, but not this time. 3,200 damage done, 5 kills, and I'm getting a 6th sense here that this ARL might be coming up behind us. We are one shot for him, unfortunately, because that T1 heavy was able to put another shell into us. I wish that were not the case, so we have to be careful. 5% health left. Our premium AP should not be a problem to finish him off, regardless of his health. Because he's a tank destroyer. There he is. Rolling up, aiming at us. Doesn't matter. 455. 3,689 damage done. 6 kills. That was kind of lambs to a slaughter. Some big hits. Some not so big hits. The KV-2 being top tier on Himmelsdorf, you know, can lead to some good stuff. It is going to be an ace tanker. This tank is sometimes more difficult to use. We're getting closer and closer to 3 marks of excellence, about 1% away. But what happens when you pull it out and you are bottom tier? Well, we have that answer for you. We are on Pilsen, the corner-to-corner variant. I don't really like corner-to-corner on this map. I don't like corner-to-corner on most maps, but what can you do? Well, just play your game. Now, this is 6.0. This is World of Tanks console 6.0, so that's why we have the better reload, the better accuracy. Trust me, you're going to have a 20 seconds reload, and your aim circle is not going to be as small as it is in this replay, just so you know. And so that means you're just going to have crazier shots. You're going to have crazier shots, which is like that should never have hit, but it did. So, which makes it even more fun, in my opinion. Something about a derpy gun that's super inaccurate is just more fun than a derpy gun that's not derpy. That's just my opinion, because then when you're hitting these crazy shots, you're just like, yep, that was me. But we are in a tier 8 game. There are some tier 6s. We're going to have some good shots, some great shots, and some unfortunate shots as well. Some shots that are so accurate that it ruins my happiness. That's this game. And you're like, what does that mean? You'll find out. You'll find out very soon as we take this position over here. This position right here is a very good spot to slap some people. The issue with it is if they have a super sneaky tank destroyer, he can sit right where I'm looking now and just pulverize us. Hello, Tiger 1. Switch to AP and shoot this guy instead. Goodbye, Hellcat. Kaboosh. Dead. And there's the super sneaky tank destroyer I was talking about back there. It is an Iron Rain. He takes 1 hit. And we're going to load up our HE here. Aim up a shot on him. T-32A. Sorry, IS-3A. Don't look at me. I'm going to kill this. I'm going to shoot this Borsig. He's right there. Fire out. Kaboom! We don't kill him. We hit him in the gun there, which is what kept him alive. Anywhere else, he's paper. We would have penned him. We would have killed him. No Iron Rain to worry about. So I'm super sad that we only managed to splash him for about 300. Youch! That's not good. 324 damage. And okay, hello. Kaboom! KV-85 is out of the game, dead, and the Iron Rain bounces off of us. We got a little bit lucky there that he did not manage to pen us. IS-3A puts a shell into my T-20. He's dead, and I just have 1 tank destroyer with me who's behind me versus an IS-3A and a Tiger and an Iron Rain with shots. But one of my heavy tanks has found a flanking shot, and so he's going to put some shells in. We're going to put quick HE shell. I was looking for an AP pen, but it's because he switched back to looking at me, I decided to splash him there. And you're going to see an absolutely huge HE shot into this IS-3A coming up. How the HE works is once you fire, it seeks the when you fire, your blast radius hits, and it seeks the softest part of the tank. We fire to the back there, and whatever that softest part is, it splashes and does well up to your full damage. It's never going to do your full damage because your explosion goes in 360 degrees rather than just straight down. And so if anything, you could do about half. And right there, we hit a very soft target. All of our damage went down into it, and we did about half of our alpha straight into the side of that IS-3A. And so that was very cool. If the tank is shaped like a donut, super round, and we splash the middle of that, then we splash all the sides, and then there's a potential that we can do full damage without a penetration, which would be super weird. No tanks exist like that. But there you go. These guys are dead. We are up to 2,099 damage. Could have been higher if we penned that Iron Rain, but we did not. Who's this guy? Hey, Yag, how you doing? Trying to get away? Well, how about no? Boom, dead. Out of the game. Up to 5 kills. 5 tanks left. 5 kills. That's the thing about the KV-2, is we're bottom tier, but we're carrying. Not many tier 6s carry like this. Yes, you can have some high damage games, like if you pull out some of your tier 6 mediums, tier 6 tank destroyers, a lot of them can have some high damage games, but not to high priority targets as quickly or as well as this thing does. And watch this. This is just Russia. Boom! 900 damage into the side of the AC or AMX AC-48 there. 3,262 damage. We're almost up to just as much damage as we did last game when we were top tier. It's not a problem at all for this thing. And somebody bounces off us. We're side scraping them. We don't have the view range to see who they are. There's a Death Stalker who also bounces off of us. We're side scraping the best we can. Aim this one up. Kaboom! Just like that. 3,665 damage. We're up higher, I believe, now than we were last game. And we're in a tier 8 match with a tier 6 tank. This guy's shooting us with HE. The Earthshaker's trying to find a shell into us. He misses. And again, this other guy, just this AC4. I was so many ACs. Puts another shell into our side with HE doing nothing. And that's going to end the game. 36-65, 1770 damage blocked. Some good side scraping there. And so a lucky block from the Iron Rain when he shot at us. And that's going to net us 23 base experience. One more kill, we would have had Top Gun, which would have been amazing, but we didn't get that. That's going to be another Ace Tanker. Mark of Excellence. It went down this time, but it had been a while since I played it, so that's just how it goes. It goes up and it goes down. But that is the KV-2. 2 replays. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, slap that like button, comment, subscribe. It is good to be back, and I hope to put out some more content for you guys, some more fun content. KV-2s and E100s and who knows what else. Well, we just had an E100, but all the fun stuff. So playing what kills me. And some live streams. And, of course, that big giveaway that I don't have a date yet, and I wish I did. But it will be soon. That's it. Take care, everyone. And peace out.